Upwards of half a foot of snow, about 6 inches in a lot of those places. Most other locations, though, especially into southern New England, it was more like an inch or two. But that made the roads very difficult to travel in some spots. It was just sloppy on the roadways. That's just storm system number 1. Number 2 is still not even formed yet. The energy from it, at least, is out to the west there. You see out by Iowa and Kansas, Missouri at this time. That's the energy. It's going to move off toward the east and eventually right to the coast, where a low pressure system is going to form off of the coastline, and that will make a nor'easter, a very powerful one, especially Sunday night and into Monday.
What is that?
My salad.
That looks good.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
Looks even more appetizing on your seat.
I just put that between here.
Yeah, because that's the plan. I'd like a burrito bowl in my crotch and a side salad.
Oh, there it is. Awesome. Well, I really need to, I really want to get some jobs lined up with
Was that your business phone?
Cliff Bar for the year.
Oh.
Because that would be
Whoa.
ideal.
Check this out, folks. Look at that thing. Holy crap.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
It's awesome. I can eat whatever the hell I want right now, and still not getting a fucking pound. I don't know what I did differently. I eat so bad. There's 2 days that I don't know if we skipped the gym. I had ice cream. I had popcorn. TJ likes Swedish fish with his popcorn. So obviously
Swedish fish with his popcorn?
Yeah, it's weirdo. And we had wings that night. We had fucking everything.
Maybe it's just the stress then. Stress is a huge factor.
Yeah, but I've been, other shit that fucking stressed me out, I still didn't lose a pound.
I don't know, kid.
It's the weirdest thing.
I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes you just catch a break.
Maybe I caught a break because I don't know.
Starting to creep into the picture here from the south and west, but through the morning, very light snow. Once we get to midday, though, that's when the snow fills in. This is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and here's the storm system. You've got steady, heavy snow moving across the state, and it fills in through the afternoon. This is 5 o'clock in the evening. This is when you don't want to be on the roads because it just goes downhill from here. So steady, moderate to heavy snow continues on. Notice the rain snow line here. It's hugging the coastline. There may be a little bit of rain that mixes in, literally just those seacoast communities like Seabrook, Hampton, up into Rye. But for the most part, this is all snow, even at the coast as we go through.
The information that I've learned and whatever I know out there to people, but I want to do it in like a fashion where it's interesting. So I've always loved radio and podcasts, but what I love more about that is the actual video.
Of course it does, because it's an idea, and I support ideas, no matter how raw or stupid they may sound. But then again, it's not stupid because it's something you thought of and you want to pursue it. So I think if you, first of all, I understand what you're saying about followers and things like that. I know that you have a decent following. No, that's being a dick when I'm saying that. You have a very good following on Instagram. I know YouTube is definitely a different animal. I know because I'm on YouTube. I just finished my 7th vlog, and it is tough to do all that work and see very little results.
Exactly.
Podcasting is the same thing, but podcasting is much more mobile. You can take it with you. You can download it. It doesn't require
Exactly.
bandwidth. As long as you download it, you can take it with you to the beach and things like that. So I totally agree with it. However you want to do it, that's fine. We'll work it out as we go. This stuff is it's tough to put together, but once it's polished, it's great. It doesn't matter, Austin. It's basically, you want to do it, let's do it. I made the offer, you accepted it. It took you long enough, but I know you're busy. So, in regards to what you want to do, if you want to do podcasting, that's no problem. I can host it, and then we can get it up. If you want to have it recorded for YouTube and recorded for podcasting, such as downloadable on iTunes, Stitcher, Podcast Addict, that's no problem. That is easy. That's easy as pie. We can run it through my URL, my website, or however you prefer to set it up. Because
so that's all, like, literally that's all perfect. And the reason that obviously I'm contacting you is because, like, to me, like, you're funny, like, you're interesting. Like, that's why I said, like, if you want to go and ask whatever you want, crack jokes and shit, basically I want people to be able to learn and have fun. I don't want it to be boring, like, well, macros are, like, I don't want that shit.
If I have something to add, great. If I don't, then I just sit back and I record. It doesn't matter.
Perfect.
However I play a part. I don't always need to be the head of the wolf pack. I don't even need to be in the wolf pack, and I don't even know why we're talking about animals. Let's make this work. Let's get the ideas flowing. I want to hear everything you have to say, everything you have to offer, everything you want to do. Let's see how I can help you, and I will see you tomorrow, okay, bro?
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot, man.
No problem, dude.
All right, bro.
That was Austin James. Look him up on Instagram. I don't remember what his handle is. Apparently, he wants my talents. It's good to listen to somebody else talk for an occasion. I want to hear his ideas. I really do support small businesses, people working for themselves. I'm nervous because there's a lot of responsibility on me to actually come through on the promises that I've made to him, that I can actually deliver a decent product or service as far as podcasting equipment or vlogging stuff. It's when you say you could do something for somebody, I do take it very seriously as far as actually being able to deliver the quality of product or service that you say you're going to deliver. So if I go down there and I create a podcast, I edit the sound, I post it up on the site and whatever, and it sounds like shit or it just doesn't sound right, that's what should make you nervous. And I think that's a good thing, so that you really go out of your way to make a good product. That's important to me. You should have been there the first day I put peanut butter in a jar. I had a panic attack. And then I actually sealed that jar and then sold it to somebody. I didn't hear from them for 2 weeks. I was sweating. And then finally I got a message back saying this is the best peanut butter I've ever had. Speaking of peanut butter, I got a new flavor coming out I got the stuff coming in the mail. I'm getting ready to put it all together, and then I got to go down to Massachusetts to try to shoot a commercial for it. It's a very different peanut butter. It's a very different. I shouldn't be hawking this stuff on this website. I don't want to promote anything. I got a new flavor coming out. It should debut at the end of this month, if not early next month. And then afterwards, I'm getting back into my writing, which will start. You'll start seeing that around early mid-March. New articles from Positive Sarcasm. Ooh, get your resting bitch face ready. Also, I just opened the book and I'm starting to put together the final No Excuses article. If you haven't read them, the first one came out in November of 2014. It is completely about me and my travels in the past 3 years. Okay? Article, and then Chasing Dante Part 1 and Chasing Dante Part 2 came out early September of last year. Okay? It's some heavy stuff, it's dark stuff, and it goes into my past. The final article of that series will be in September of this year. Okay? So look for that. It's a lot to take in. And I promise this will be the last one from that series. But I can guarantee you, I will not pull any punches on it, and I will go out swinging with it. And then that's that. After that, I am closing the books on it. I am done. If anybody asks me about it, I'm just going to tell them to go back and read the articles because I got other things I got on my mind. Like right now, I am about 50 feet away from the movie theater where John Wick is about to play, and I cannot wait to see this movie because it got a 91 on Rotten Tomatoes. I am so pumped to see Keanu Reeves shoot 80 people. John Wick, brief synopsis.
I lost everything. That dog was a final gift from my dying wife.
In the second one,
Or do you want to just give me a gun?
I'll give you a kind of a brief review after I see the movie. I'm actually pretty pumped. I haven't been pumped for a movie in quite some time.
2 hours later.
Whew. That was intense. I was like walking into a restaurant, just wanting a good cheeseburger. It ends up being the best cheeseburger you ever had. Just right in your face. But I happen to be the unfortunate bastard who in the brings their newborn child to an R-rated movie. Are you out of your mind? The kid's sitting there squirming, making stupid noises. I'm sitting there trying to pay attention to the movie. Damn, I might have to go see that movie again. Without the crying Latino baby. That would be a plus. That would be great. I'd really be a fan of that. I'll tell you, I haven't had Raisinets in quite some time. Those are pretty good. Normally I eat a pretty clean lifestyle. Raisinets, underrated. I have to admit, underrated. It's an old school movie snack.